A male pilot is a confused individual. He talks about women when he's flying and about flying when he's with women.
War Dogs presents Admiral Price's Flight School.
It is best to keep the pointed in going forward as often as possible.
Part 1. Landing.
Takeoffs are optional, landings are mandatory. There are 3 simple rules for making a smooth landing. Unfortunately, no one knows what they are. It is a good landing if you may still get the doors open. Try to keep the number of your landings equal to the number of your takeoffs.
Part 2. The helicopter. What is a helicopter?
A helicopter is a collection of rotating parts, going round and round, and reciprocating parts going up and down, and all of them are trying to become random at the same time.
How does a helicopter fly?
Helicopters really can't fly. They're just so bloody ugly that Earth immediately repels them.
Part 3. Question and answer. Is flying dangerous?
Well, of course not. Flying is not dangerous. Crashing, that's dangerous. Terribly. That's so cool.
What do you think about the FAA?
I know, asking a pilot what he thinks about the FAA is like asking a fire hydrant what he thinks about dogs.
Would you ever become an airline pilot?
Just being an airline pilot would be a great tip. You don't have to go on all those trips.
Can you make money in aviation?
Oh, it's easy to make a small fortune in aviation. You start with a large fortune.
Part 4. The 10 Commandments of Flying.
Thou shalt not covet the airspace occupied by any other flying machine, for mid-air collisions are truly abominations. Of course they are. Thou shalt not bear false witness in thy logbook. Thou shalt love thy flying machine as thyself, for if it returneth safely, so shalt thou. Thou shalt obey all regulations, or the avenging angels of the FAA shall descend upon thee, and thou shalt be cursed with eternal red tape. Thou shalt not journey in the flying machine without consulting the weather prophets, lest evil forsake thy journey. That's a very good one. Weather's bad. Ignorest thou not thy checklists, for many are the switches, handles, gauges, and other demons awaiting to take cruel vengeance upon thee. Thou shalt not linger on active runways, lest thou become like unto ground sirloin. Thou shalt ever be mindful of thy fuel, lest there be nothing left in thy tank to sustain thee, and thy days shall be made short. Thou shalt not trespass into the thunderstorm, lest the tempest rend the wings from thy chariot and cast thee naked into the firmament. Thou shalt maintain thy airspeed, for without it the earth shall rise up and smite thee, and thou shalt surely ding up the flying machine.
This has been Admiral Price's Flight School. Be sure to visit youtube.com/wardogs to catch Admiral Price in the continuing adventures of the War Dogs.